Hi, my name is Charlie Schultz, and I'm doing a response video back to Kiera over why does homework positively contribute to learning. So one of Kiera's first points was homework helps move knowledge from short-term to long-term memory. This is very true when it comes to practice and repetition over homework. I do think that you could replace this working memory with just reviewing in the morning of the next day. So before moving on to a next lesson, you could do like a 5 to 10 minute review over the lesson that you taught the day before to really keep that in their brains instead of sending stuff home with them that some students may complete and other students may just do it to get it done instead of retaining the information. Or some students may even copy off of other students just to get it done without stress. Another one of her points is it builds responsibility. I do agree with this, that it does build responsibility, but the kids that struggle with completing the homework have already seen responsibility outside of school, and they may be taking care of siblings or cooking or cleaning the house, helping with grandma and grandpa, stuff like that. So I do think that homework does build responsibility outside of school, but I also think that you could replace that with having classroom jobs in a classroom setting, like a trash collector and stuff like that, to build responsibility instead of using homework as your main activity to build that. She also said that it prepared students for real life responsibilities such as college, jobs, professional schedules. I do agree with that it does help them with their responsibility, but there are also many other things that you can replace instead of harming their grade just because some students can complete it and some students cannot. Another point she had was it extends learning beyond the classroom. It allows students to learn at their own pace. She said it encourages independent thinking and problem solving. She said it connected school content to real life experiences. So for the first one, it allows students to learn at their own pace. I do agree with that, but I also think that when they go home, if a student is not fully set on a material, they may just go ahead and complete it, not knowing that they're doing it wrong. So therefore, they have taught themselves repetitively how to do the thing that's not what they're supposed to do. So when they come back to school and the teacher fixes it all and reteaches them, they're yet again going to have to relearn that whole entire math problem or reading comprehension strategy. It encourages independent thinking and problem solving. I do think that it does encourage independent thinking, of course, but you could always do exit tickets in class for independent thinking. You could also have them do the last problem of each assessment by themselves and have them bring it to you and check for understanding. That way they are getting their independent thinking and their problem solving together. It also connects school content to real life experiences. I do think that it builds responsibility for students and it helps them connect that in the real world they may have to do stuff outside of their job. But as a kid, I don't think students should have to worry about this situation just because of how much life they have. They can grow up and do that. They can still learn how to build responsibilities while being a kid. My points were homeworks can be stressful and overwhelming if poorly designed. Bad homework, such as just like new materials they haven't learned, stuff like that. That is another big thing that she pointed out, is that homework can be stressful and overwhelming if poorly designed. So teachers need to make sure that it is repetitive and it's stuff that they've already learned that they can practice and build on, instead of stuff that is new and some students may get confused about. So the solution of that would just be make your homework meaningful and purposeful when giving it out. And that is about all. Thank you.